Hello, I'm Mike Gordon. In my final weekend rental, had to give it some thought, and I've decided to cover a game so exciting that it cannot possibly be encapsulated in a single video. You see, all three games covered this weekend are all games set inside these vehicle-based cabinets. Some moved around automatically with the gameplay, like Jurassic Park, while others remained mostly still, like Outrun. But this game was effectively a full-blown miniature ride that moved up and down, left and right, as you controlled your vehicle to do the same thing. And as such, prices per credit was at a premium at $1 per credit. But having said all that, it was such a big hit with critics and gamers alike, especially hardcore Sega aficionados, that sequel, Super Thunderblade on the Sega Genesis, basically had very little to no chance at holding up by comparison. And we hadn't even seen another Thunderblade game since then. Personally, I think the very idea of designing a miniature ride out of an arcade cabinet may have played a bigger role in the Thunderblade IP all but disappearing. Must have been highly expensive and difficult to maintain long term. But the question is, does the game still hold up as an actual video game? Well, there's only one way to find out, and that's to get started. That's right. Instead of Thunderblade, it's Instead of Super Thunderblade, it's just Thunderblade. This is what you have to, and you can clearly see just from the gameplay footage alone just how much of a downgrade Super Thunderblade. Well, I'm not going to give Super Thunderblade too much flack, since that game was pretty much designed to be a day one launch title right from the very beginning. It was designed specifically to show off the potential of the Sega Genesis. Like, this is far beyond the capability of, I think, even the Sega Saturn. This, like, I don't even need to be staying inside the cabinet, and I know that this is incredible. Heck, unlike Super Thunderblade, which only had 4 levels, I gotta reduce the volume, I just can't speak over this. Thunderblade has 12 levels, traveling across all sorts of different terrain. Now, as I said, this game is at a premium at $1 per credit because this is effectively a miniature ride. Where do I? One, three, four. To be fair, we are now, of course, there are count at 9 credits. What's the cannon button? Oh, right. Inverse control. Oh, shit. Oh. Like a drunk retard. Now you can just visualize the ride type component of the skate now with these controls. to have built. Yeah, I did not struggle that bad. Oh no. Oh, yes. Oh. I don't think I'm gonna play this game. I like it because there's like 12 levels. Oh, come on. What? I crashed to a steep still. Oh. It's like I had the control an actual analog stick, like the arcade style analog sticks on my side. I can imagine this game running smoothly with the Atari 2600 controller. Or maybe not, because they're supposed to be 2 buttons. What did I hit? I am getting my ass kicked. I tried, hey Ryan, okay, is this actually in any way shape or form like what these dogs do effectively? Yes, it is. No, it's cool. Stage. That's shit. So, if you wonder why it's struggling not to run into walls every 5 seconds, it's actually because the game is very slow to respond. Due to little storms, so. I'm just constantly running into the walls because I can't clear out of the way on time. Music's kind of rocket. But it is very difficult to gauge which of these games is the best. But to accelerate or decelerate. I'm not quite sure how it works. But yeah, fine. Oh yeah, this is kind of cool looking. I'll say this much. But the depth perception definitely messes with your head. So, amount of credits. Just in the second level amount of credits. $9 wasted. Only got ranked third. Ranking these three games is gonna be awkward to say the least. Not only was I forced to use a keyboard for all three of these games as opposed to an actual controller, but I don't even get the full benefits of appreciating the vehicular cabinets for everything these three games can provide. Ultimately, I have to rank each of these games based solely on the gameplay experience. Least favorite for me anyways has to be the fan favorite Thunderblade. Just couldn't get a handle on it. I burnt through all my credits, 27 lives total, by the midway point of the second level. And this game is supposed to be 12 levels long. I can only imagine just how much more fun and immersive this game could have been inside an actual vehicular cabinet. Middle of the pack is Jurassic Park. Driving's automated, so I just have to focus on the jumping on the what is it? The point and shoot. And even then, even the simple point and shoot controls weren't as smooth as I'd like them to be, and a lot of these deaths felt completely cheap and unavoidable. In spite of all of this, and in spite having to break rule number 3 of my arcade rule set, I still felt satisfied with classifying this game as a perfect playthrough. Mainly because I was able to accomplish everything the game has to offer. Ironically enough, my favorite has to be Outrun. Unlike the previous two games, it really doesn't feel like a skill issue. Unlike the previous two games, it really does feel like a skill issue that I couldn't even make it to level 3 at any point. It doesn't really feel like I'm missing too much playing an emulated version of it, rather than an actual arcade cabinet. And while it is available as part of the Sega Ages collection, personally, if I ever decide to try my hand at a perfect playthrough of this game, it's gonna be the Genesis version. If nothing else, but because I feel like I'd be able to have the best odds at completing a perfect playthrough of this game if I played it on actual hardware. Well, having said all that, thank you for tuning into yet another set of weekend rentals. I will probably have to relegate them to holidays, birthdays, and other special occasions going forward, They're very difficult to work on, and I want to give myself the opportunity to work on other projects on the side. With issues concerning internet connectivity, however, especially on the weekends, I'm thinking of instead simply preparing a bunch of onesies on the side in case of emergencies. I have a few short sports titles to go through, maybe even a difficult title here or there. So who knows? We just gotta wait and see. Anyways, like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. Greatly appreciate it. Mike Gordon, sign out.